Hey guys, Annie here from Girl Garden Dog, and today I am going to start some new flower seedlings because mine have not gone well. It's very sad. So this year I really wanted to have 2 cut flower gardens, and I've spent all this time planning them out. I bought all these seeds from Floret Farms, and I think I was just a little too overzealous and I started too early. I think I sowed my first seeds indoors like in February. And some of them have taken, but most have not. I don't know what happened, whether I started too early, maybe the beds are too hot, I've got too much nitrogen in there. I don't know. Either way, I've got a whole bunch of seeds left over, and I'm gonna start some additional ones inside so that hopefully I can start to get these back out into the soil, and by the time June, July comes around, those flower beds will be exactly as I envisioned. I hope. I spend a lot of money on seeds, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So let me show you what I'm gonna be sowing today. We've got some sunflowers, panache, bee balm, globe amaranth, some lace flower, and some Queen's Anne's lace. This lace flower, nope. This one. Ha! That one's actually doing really well in the garden. Oh, and some Celiosa hiding over there. These are my supplies. I've got some Espoma seed starter. I've got a big yellow bowl that I also serve salads out of, so if you've ever eaten out of this bowl, I'm sorry, but I also use it for soil. And then I have these seed packs that I got on Amazon, and to be honest, I don't love them. They're a little bit small, so they create sort of a small root ball, but they work, so I'm gonna keep with them for this year. Okay, so mistake number 1 I made this year is that I didn't dampen my potting soil before I put it into my seed trays. It's a big no-no. So when they ship out your potting soil, it is dry as a bone. And that makes sense, right? Because it's heavier weight means a heavier shipping cost. So you really need to put it in a bowl and put water in it and get it to like absorb before you put it in the seed tray, because if you put it in the seed tray dry and then try to water it, it'll just kind of compact. And then you lose all that soil fluffiness, and you just never can get the soil damp enough to support the seedlings. So I'm gonna start and fix my mistake and go ahead and wet this potting soil. I do all this at my kitchen sink. It's all organic, right? Cool. Okay, let's see if I can get you in here. What? Can you see? Okay, cool. I think you can see that. All right, so I am going to use the shower function here, cool water, and I'm just gonna like work it in with my fingers like I'm making dough. Put enough for the moment. This is like literal playing in the dirt today. All right, a little more. You'll be surprised at how much water you actually have to put in here. Okay, so that's feeling pretty good to me. You can see when I pick it up and I sort of like wring it out, I get a little bit of water out of it, but not very much. So it's like a wrung out sponge, right? Okay. Nah. Nah. All right, now I got my bowl of potting soil. I'm going to get my seed tray. And it's a little home underneath it. It has a little home base, so that goes in there, and this catches the water. And then I'm just gonna come in here, very high tech, and fill the seed tray. I like to give it a good tap and help the soil settle in any air bubbles. See how much lower this one got? I don't know if you can see that. This one got quite a bit lower compared to these when I tapped it out. So tap it out, add a little more, tap it out, and almost like you're baking, just kind of level it off there. Boom. Okay, one seed tray ready, 5 more to go. Hold please. Got all my seed trays filled, and I ran short just a little bit on this one, but I think I'm gonna be okay because I don't think there are very many sunflower seeds left, so we'll just do that one last and play it by ear. All right, now I have this funny little tool. This came with the seed trays, and I was like, this is kind of dumb, but actually it's a great little scooper, and I love this the little prongs here because I can use this to poke holes in the soil and seed my seeds really easily. So it's actually quite handy. You can also just use like a toothpick or a chopstick or your finger or a pencil. I mean, anything pokey, like you're good. All right, so we're gonna start with, let's start with bee balm. So bee balm says start seeds indoors in trays 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. I live in San Diego, so I don't have a frost date. Transplant out after all danger of frost has passed. Again, I don't have a frost date, which quite honestly makes it a little difficult sometimes because it's hard to plan out your calendar year. You want to plan out when the soil temperature stays above, 50 something degrees pretty regularly. Here we get temperature swings between like 32 and 100. It's out of control. So we just do the best I can. All right. So I'm going to come through here and I'm going to make just a little tiny little holes. I'm really just like moving the soil out of the way. These are very small seeds. The general rule of thumb is to plant a seed about as deep as it is big. These are tiny. So I'm gonna bring some of these out. I don't know if you can even see these. Yeah, see how tiny they are? So it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm just gonna come in here, try not to blow on them, and drop them in. And I'm just planting like, oh man, 1 or 2 per cell. In case one doesn't germinate, that way you've got a couple in there. It's also really annoying because they're sticking to the underside of my nails. Okay, cool. I mean, they're really just like dealing with grains of sand here. Okay. A couple more for this back. And really, these are so small, you almost don't even have to put a hole in there because they just kind of find their way into the cracks and crevices. So I've still got a whole bunch left. That's bee balm from Floret Farms. I love their packaging, isn't it pretty? Okay, so now that this is all on here, I'm gonna come back and just move some soil into place. There we go. And into the middle here. And so seeds generally need moisture and light. That's why we have these little domes. These domes help create humidity in here, like its own little greenhouse. I'm gonna turn these vents. And like I would expect these to germinate in 3 or 4 days. I'm gonna leave them here. I'll set them in the back for now. All right, I'm not gonna talk you through the rest of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and do them, but I'll put you on speed and we'll put some gentle music. And if you wanna zone out, like, I don't know, check your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever, go follow Girl Garden Dog on Instagram. But enjoy this time-lapse video of me putting seeds in trays. Everything is all set up. I'm ready to germinate in this sunny little happy warm corner. I hope you guys enjoyed my seed starting video, the second round of seed starting. Hopefully these ones take. And I can't wait to have a beautiful cut flower garden outside. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Girl Garden Dog. Bye.